Hi, welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to do a little bit of a introductory video because recently my channel has gone through a lot of changes, has seen new content, experimented with new content I should say, and I'm going to make this video and I'm going to freeball it, freestyle. No editing, maybe some quick cuts here and there, but I mostly want to be as raw and as direct as possible. I wanted to talk about the channel, I want to talk about myself, and I'm also going to put this up in the channel trailer portion because I want people to see what this channel is when they come to see my channel page. So here goes nothing. The name I go by is Coefficient or Co or Coe or whatever other name you guys came to know me as. You can call me that. I really don't care too much. I currently live in the west coast of the USA. However, I am originally from Puerto Rico. So I am Boricua. I do speak Spanish and I do have some Latin Caribbean flavor in my blood. So I first started making videos in I think 2013 if my memory serves me correct. But I was always a YouTube monster prior to then. 2009 onward, I was always looking at videos and such. But I first started posting videos about Let's Plays. Primarily, I did Kingdom Hearts, which is my favorite game of all time, if you guys didn't know. Kingdom Hearts 1 holds a very special place in my heart, very sentimental game. I know it like the back of my hand. It is my #1 video game of all time, and I decided to start playing the game as my first set of videos on this channel. I originally went by Fanatic, which is my Call of Duty name back in the day because it had the weird uppercase, lowercase I, and then F and N, and all that good stuff. It had the uppercase, lowercase stuff. It was really dumb, but lo and behold, I did have another name that I went by. My Xbox Live randomly generated a name called Coefficient, and so later on in the years, I changed it to Coefficient. However, during the time of me playing Kingdom Hearts, I also was playing fighting games as well, so I transitioned over from Let's Plays to fighting games, and I started to upload that primarily, Street Fighter, Marvel, as many fighting games as I could, CVS2. If you look back at the original days of this channel, it's been fighting games and Let's Plays and video games. But as time changes, so does this channel, and my goals for this channel have changed dramatically and so many different times ever since I first started. I first started with the Let's Plays, and I primarily wanted to do something that I could just watch myself play just because I always liked doing that, and I also was inspired by others to also get my name out there. And then I transitioned over to fighting games, and my goal became more like uploading videos so I can see my progress. I can start a fighting game, and then a year later I can take a look back at those videos and take a look at my progress. Then it turned from that into, hey, there's not a lot of people uploading videos of this specific fighting game. I'll become the first one to do it. Then after that became a goal of teaching others the joy of fighting games and easily translating or transitioning over to fighting games from other genres, so on and so forth. So it's seen many faces. As of right now, primarily a lot of you know me for fighting games and for VTubers. So a lot of people know me under the alias of Simpefficient. A lot of you know me under the alias of Coefficient, the fighting game guy. Despite of where you came from or how you got to know me, I love every single one of the people that have supported me up until this point, that has subscribed, that has watched something, that has liked a video, that's commented, all that stuff, regardless of where you came from. I 100% thank you from the bottom of my heart to get me to where I am right now, or where the channel is right now, because it's seen tremendous support from a lot of different people. So for right now, I'd like to talk to you guys about the current standing of this channel and what you can expect out of it. Fighting games. Fighting games are still a big part of me. They're still a huge passion of mine. I still love playing fighting games, I still love watching fighting games, and I still love talking about fighting games. And I've come to realize that my channel has become one of the channels that a lot of people come to for fighting game content. And I'm still going to be doing that to this day, so you can expect lots of that coming very soon. However, in recent months, there's been a lot of events that have happened that kind of transpired me to try new things. #1 being the pandemic, of course, us going to an online environment rather than the more comfortable offline environment for fighting games. It has been a little bit tough, I think, for everybody, including myself. The second thing is the online play for different fighting games that I enjoy playing. Right now, the online netcode and just the online matches that you can experience in these games that I enjoy playing and that I like making content for and that I will have fun playing right now are not great and they're not good. They're more rage-inducing, more stress-inducing than any other game that I have ever played. And I play a lot of games. And that's not to mention that there's plenty of other games that have good online netcode, like Skullgirls, like Them's Fighting Herds, like Killer Instinct, like Punch Planet, and other games like that. Regardless of all that, I still couldn't find the motivation or the passion to learn all these games. And if you mix and match different things and recent events that have happened as well, it led me to try out different things. Which leads me to the thing that has recently come around my channel that has really helped me when it comes to getting my name out there and having a lot of fun and creating cool content for, and that is, of course, watching VTubers. I took on the persona of Simpificient, and don't worry, I'm still a simp at heart for these VTubers. I started this series called Diary of a Simpificient, and that's basically me watching these other VTubers, and it's kind of taken off since then. I did not expect it to take off at the time. I wanted to experiment with new things like watching different videos, reacting to them, even though React channels or React videos aren't really the best content, but these VTubers were such a new and fresh thing, and I genuinely love watching VTubers, and I love reacting to them. I love laughing with them. I like being happy with them. I like how they can make me smile and they can take me out of a down state. They can always lift me up, of course. On top of that, supporting them has become one of my favorite things to do as well. I found all of this within the last couple months, and it's been amazing. I cannot deny that the over 15,000 subscribers that I have gained in the past couple months have been because of my reactions and my watchathons that I have with VTubers. And to that, I cannot thank all the people enough for helping me out during this weird time that we're currently facing. Despite having these two very glaring different types of content, I love doing videos right now. I'm actually doing right now I'm mostly doing this as full-time as I can. I try to upload a video a day. As of right now, I've been working on my office and I've been working on different things to make this more of a full-time thing. So right now I'm kicking it into overdrive. And because of that, I'm going to be making more content than ever before. Despite having huge success with the Simpificient videos, I want to go back to making fighting game content. And in the past couple weeks, months, I've been trying to contemplate on a way for me to mishmash both of these very glaringly different content types together. And I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be covering VTubers and I'm going to be covering fighting games as much as I can because these are things that I love and I love to cover on the channel. If a new game comes out, I want to play it. If a new fighting game comes out, I want to play it. If a new fighting game character comes out, I want to play them as well and I want to cover it. If a new VTuber comes to my attention, I want to watch them. If a new VTuber gets announced, a new generation gets announced, I want to watch them as well. And alongside that, I've been taking great pleasure into exploring different MMORPGs as well. For example, Critica Online, Black Desert Online, and Phantasy Star Online 2. I've been taking a great pleasure into doing those things as well. And just playing video games. And that's primarily what you're going to be expecting from this channel. And I know that it's taken a long time for me to actually say what you can expect. But that's primarily what's going to happen. It's games, and it's things that I enjoy doing. Primarily, my content will be on Twitch and you'll be seeing mostly highlights. Sometimes I'll be doing my own videos here on YouTube. Of course, that's non-Twitch or non-streaming, but I will be primarily streaming on Twitch. That's where my priorities will be. And then after that, I'll be uploading lots of highlights and I'll be uploading a lot of different videos from the Twitch streams, with a sprinkle of offline YouTube videos as well. And the last thing, of course, as you saw yesterday, the Diary of a Simpificient Season 1 has officially ended. So we're going to be taking a small hiatus from VTubers because I've uploaded and I have done a lot with VTubers. And I primarily want to focus a lot on fighting games right now. But don't you worry, when it comes back, there will be a fusion and there will be a mix of fighting games and VTuber. Maybe I'll sprinkle in a few OVAs here and there in the channel throughout this month. But for the most part, you're going to be seeing lots of VTuber stuff and lots of fighting game stuff from here onward. Until then, thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Until we see each other again, see you guys.